Friends, you've likely heard this from everyone. Height only increases during puberty. And after the age of 18, it's impossible to grow taller. It's often said that height is solely dependent on your parents' and family's genetics, and there's nothing you can do about it. Well, that's only partly true, because if it were completely accurate, you wouldn't observe such height differences between parents and their children. You might know many people whose parents have average height, yet they are significantly taller. And among those you know, there are probably several who experienced height growth even after turning 18. But how does height actually increase? What is the full science behind it? And what is the most effective and practical way to enhance your growth hormones, backed by solid scientific evidence? We will cover all of this in today's video, as many of you have asked rewires to suggest ways to increase height by a few inches. If you apply everything we explain, you'll definitely notice a difference of 2 to 4 inches in your height. So make sure to watch this video attentively and with full focus until the end. How? Do we grow? So how exactly does our height increase, and what are the factors that trigger our growth? Once you understand these factors, you can enhance the entire structure of our body is built on bones. When your bones grow, your height naturally increases. The essence of growth is bone development. Now, how do these bones grow? This is due to growth plates. At the ends of each of our bones, there is soft, flexible cartilage that generates new bone cells. Growth plates help stretch our bones. As new bone cells are formed, our bones lengthen, which is why our height appears to increase. When we are born, these growth plates are most active, rapidly creating new bone cells. During puberty, they reach their peak, which is why our height grows so quickly during the teenage years. But gradually, as we age, these growth plates begin to harden, and by our mid-20 seconds, they turn into solid bones. When this happens, your bones stop growing, and your height becomes fixed. The plan is very simple. As long as our growth plates are open, we need to stimulate the production of our bone growth hormones. But how will this happen? It will happen through hormones. Growth hormones play a crucial role in increasing your height, and the key hormone here is HGH, Human Growth Hormone, which oversees everything. It is produced in a small part of your brain called the pituitary gland. This gland releases HGH into your blood, particularly when you are sleeping. When HGH is in your blood, it signals your liver to start producing IGF-1, Insulin-like Growth Factor 1. You can think of IGF-1 as the messenger of HGH, delivering all the growth-promoting effects to all the organs. Together, HGH and IGF-1 activate the growth plates in your bones, leading to an increase in height. Now, the question is, how to boost these growth hormones to produce more HGH? Well, there are 5 key factors that most directly influence your growth hormones. If you start using them correctly, you can effectively boost your height. Number 1, the core foundation. The type of seed you plant determines the yield you get, and the way you water that seed determines its growth. Similarly, whether it's modern science or Ayurveda, the main foundation of everything is our diet. Some foods significantly help your body produce HGH, such as the amino acids found in protein, which help regulate HGH. If you want to increase your height, you need to ensure you're consuming high-protein meals like chicken, eggs, and fish. If you're vegetarian, you can fulfill your protein intake with soy, chickpeas, and other similar foods. Along with protein, you should focus on these 2 nutrients in your diet, magnesium and zinc.Magnesium. Helps in muscle relaxation and improves sleep quality, which is essential for HGH production. Good sources of magnesium include nuts, seeds, leafy green vegetables, and whole grains. Zinc is vital for normal growth and development, and also plays a role in HGH production. Zinc-rich foods include meat, shellfish, dairy products, nuts, and seeds. By ensuring you include these 3 things sufficiently in your diet, you'll start noticing a clear change in your growth. Now, it's evident that if you seriously want to increase your height, it won't be possible with a sedentary lifestyle, where you spend all day sitting in a closed room, neck bent down, consuming junk and processed food. Number 2, mechanical stress. Another way to stimulate your hormones is by placing physical stress on your bones. Whenever you load your body, your bones start adapting to that weight. Scientifically, this is known as Wolff's Law. This law explains that over time, consistent pressure on your bones, like through heavy weight exercises or stretching, makes them denser and stronger. But if you don't use your bones much, they become weaker. Are 3 main ways to apply mechanical stress to your bones, specifically to help increase your height. Sprinting. Start with a light warm-up, then run at your top speed for at least 1 minute. Sprint as fast as you can, then take a 2 to 3 minute break. Repeat this. Sprint for 1 minute, then rest for 2 to 3 minutes. Do this 4 to 5 times every day. This will stress your bones and boost HGH production. Cycling. Machine. Adjust your seat height on a cycling machine so that your legs are slightly more extended on the pedals. Then cycle for 10 minutes at a normal pace. As you become comfortable with the seat height, gradually raise the seat to increase the stretch and place more stress on your bones. This is a scientifically effective method to increase the bones in your legs. Weightlifting. There's a common myth we've all heard in childhood that going to the gym will stunt your height. However, the reason behind this was to prevent bone injuries while lifting heavy weights, as it could negatively impact your growth. But claiming that going to the gym stunts growth is completely false. In fact, the opposite is true, because going to the gym or lifting weights boosts your testosterone, which directly influences HGH and increases its production. A study was conducted where young adults and elderly adults were put through a 12-week training program. The result was that after this program, young adults experienced a 44.9% HGH boost, while elderly adults saw only a 3% increase in HGH production. Number 3. Fasting. This is the single most important factor that significantly increases HGH levels. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Investigation indicates that intermittent fasting greatly impacts HGH production. Intermittent fasting involves eating within a specific time frame and then fasting for a certain period. The study found that fasting for 24 hours can increase HGH secretion in men by 1,300 to 2,000%, and in women by 200 to 1,300%. Number 4. Deep sleep. The highest amount of HGH is released when you are sleeping. In fact, research has shown that people who don't maintain a regular sleep cycle and don't get enough sleep have lower HGH levels in their bodies. Dr. Andrew Huberman notes that growth hormone is released during the first few hours of sleep, and only when your blood insulin and glucose levels are low. To meet these two conditions, you need to optimize your sleep. Go to bed at the same time every day and avoid eating anything at least 2 to 3 hours before sleeping, so your blood insulin and glucose levels stay low. During the fasting period, this extra HGH secretion can help preserve muscle mass and increase fat loss. And when fat loss occurs, HGH starts to increase rapidly. Number 5. Sunlight. The last and final factor is sunlight. Sunlight doesn't directly increase your height, but it helps indirectly. Sunlight increases your HGH levels in 2 ways. First, it provides natural vitamin D, which is essential for your bones because it helps your body absorb calcium. The better your body absorbs calcium, the more your bones grow and strengthen. Second, sunlight regulates your circadian rhythm, which helps you sleep better at night, thereby increasing HGH release in your body. If you like this video, please support us by liking the video and subscribing to the channel. Also, turn on the bell notification so you don't miss upcoming videos. Thank you for watching.
Yeah.